Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of something or other to do with one of my old cars. Now, if you're at all familiar with my channel, you'll know that I am not known to drive the newest or most perfect of vehicles, and this even extends right down to the key. What it is that people do to, well, pretty much everything they own, in fact, but two questions I have is, how do you manage to damage the key, and how does everyone out there manage to misplace the spare keys to the vehicle? But I digress. What we're going to do today is hopefully tidy this key up, make it look a little bit more presentable. What's actually missing from the key in this case, if you can see in the centre there's like a spring poking out inside the missing piece. Has two functions. It's both a button and a battery holder, so that when you press it inside, the battery will make contact with the circuitry and turn on that little light on the end there. Now, granted, that's not exactly the most important thing in the world, but to me that looks kind of unsightly, and I would like to attempt to rectify it. So, to that end, I went searching away on eBay and I've come across this. Now, this is basically the cheapest blank key I could come across. This was £2.50 off eBay. It's essentially a blank version of this key. And what you get for your £2.50 is an uncut blade, no transponder, but you do get a little self-adhesive Volkswagen badge, or whatever's appropriate to your make of car. I presume this key is also used on other makes and models within the Volkswagen group. What I'm interested in mostly is to see if I can transfer the button, the battery, into that key to make it complete. So I'm going to have an attempt at disassembling this and see what we can do with it. Try and prise these two sides apart with a suitable implement and see what we can get. Okay, I don't think I showed this before. I'll just put that back in place. You can see that's what you're aiming for when that is pressed. So it's like the original key is a little more stout than the eBay one. Let's see if that'll transfer in. Doesn't look like the light wants to work there. Wondering how easy it is to remove the entire mechanism. In fact, firstly, let's just see if this will even assemble properly. Well, the answer to the first question is yes. I think that looks a hell of a lot better than it did before. But let's go ahead and see if we can actually get that light to work as well. Back in a second, I need a small screwdriver. Okay, from what I can see, there's a little sort of mounting peg there for the mechanism, so I'm just going to carefully try and ease this out of there. Try and pry up under the bulb there as well. Replacement key, it appears to be an LED. Well, that was easier, wasn't it? So, let's see if that will fit into this factory case. Most awkward part of that is getting the hole in the metal to line up with the mounting plate. So try and put this all back together. Well, send Morse code with it at this point. Okay, what I think the problem actually was I hope this is going to come out well enough on camera. Perhaps better demonstrated on the spare part actually. Take a look at that spring there. The final winding there on the outside was actually, on the replacement part, actually sticking up just a little bit too far. I think it was actually coming into contact with the metal plate, and that was causing a short circuit. So unfortunately there's no exact way to describe how I did this, but I just used the screwdriver to just sort of twist the winding of the metal slightly to get it to stay down where it's supposed to be. And now it appears to work consistently. There we go. There we go. So I'm sure that VW sticker will fall off and go missing at some point, but at least for now it looks rather nice, and I'm pretty confident that the button for the light will stay working for some time. So hopefully that's been a use for a few of you out there, and thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you down the road. Take care now. Bye bye.